Hello, I am Martin Fencka and welcome to another Guilds of Ravnica draft. So non-competitive drafts with Guilds of Ravnica are finally available, so that's what I want to do today. Let's jump right in. A non-competitive draft means only best of 1, up to 7 wins or 3 losses, so you don't have to worry about sideboard cards. And the good thing is that we can pay the entrance fee with gold and hopefully transform that gold into some gems. Like, I want to get like 5 wins. I think at that point it's the ratio, the invested gold compared to how many gems we get, like, worth it. So let's see what we have here. This looks pretty good. I think we can easily start with finally to one of the best limited rares. What else is here? Really not that much. I mean, there are some cards that I wouldn't mind picking, but definitely not over this one. So that's a nice start, sending us into Golgari. Or maybe Dimir and Splash Golgari, something like that. Not a big fan of Ionize in Limited. Don't like World Soul Colossus. I could just pick the Darkblade Agent and say, okay, this will be more like a Dimir deck when we'll be splashing, or where we'll be splashing finality. Hard to say. Well, let's just go with the agent and we'll see what else we get. Okay, here I can see the Crow Harpooner. Yeah, I definitely want to take that. That's a pretty good card. Really like the Harpooner. Also go Flower Flourish, and instead of going like a Dimir Splash, try Celestia Splash. Or just go with the Gorgon. Maybe even Severed Strands. I kinda like that card in Golgari. I think I'll go with the Gorgon. Don't mind trading creatures, and this can trade with anything on the ground, almost anything on the ground, so I think that's fine. Gatekeeper Gargoyle, don't really care about that, because we don't know how many guilds we're gonna play. I think here I'll go with Rhizome Lurcher. Could have taken the guild gate, but I think we'll have time for guild gates later. I'm a big fan of the Undercity Uprising. Just a bit too expensive for what it does. I'll just go with the guild gate here. Yeah, let's go with Generous Stray. And followed by Prep. There's a Golgari guild gate in every pack. Like, literally every pack. Let's go with the Hitchcock Recluse, probably. Really like this against all the flyers in Dimir. It stops them quite effectively. Or at least slows them down. Okay. Wild Ceratok may end up in the deck, although if I could get something better, I definitely wouldn't complain. That the 3 toughness makes the Ceratok quite fragile. Okay, whatever. Actually, Wand of Vertebrae. I don't think we want to be milling ourselves that aggressively. I mean, Golgari wants to have some creatures in the graveyard, but I don't think we have to be this aggressive. Whatever. Yeah, Verna the Shieldmate is fine. Definitely do drop that. could end up in the deck and probably will end up in the deck. It doesn't matter. Okay. Are we looking at here? Golgari Raiders. How does it look like? How likely it is that you'd end up with a graveyard full of creatures in time for the Golgari Raiders to be good? We have Prey Upon here. I think this is between Severed Strands and Prey Upon. I think I'll take Severed Strands. I kind of want to have one copy. Oh, this is good. This easy prize of fame. Beetle is nice. Just boost something, then sacrifice it into the Severed Strands. That's kind of what we want. I'm also a big fan of the Pack's Favor. I would like to have one. I think I'll take the Beetle here, and then I think I can get Pack's Favor later. Whoa, this is interesting. This might be worth a splash. Knights of Autumn are so damn strong. What else is here? Another Gorgon. Okay, I'll take those Knights. Worst case scenario, I just won't be playing them, but I think they are so strong that they are worth picking up and considering as a splash. If we open like one or get one more decent white card, I think we'll end up splashing. Crushing Canopy, I would take that if we are playing best of 3. Could maybe take the Urban Utopia. We are thinking about that white splash or just another Vernadi Shieldmate. How many 2-drops do we have? 1, 2, 4. Not that many. I think we can get more 2-drops. I think I'll just go with the Utopia. Start thinking about that mana fixing for our Knights. We have what, 4 3-drops? So I'm thinking about the color, the culprit here. We go white, could play it, or another Severed Strands, but I don't want to take too many Severed Strands and end up with 2 in my hand and nothing to sacrifice. Okay, let's grab that color. Samala is decent. That would definitely send us into the 3rd color. Again, it's a card that just brings something and then can be sacrificed. But I'm a big fan of the Crawl Foragers. It saved my life so many times and won me the game. So I think I want to have one copy. Okay, again, do we take Ledef Champion and say we want to play white or just go Spinal Centipede? I think I will go for the Ledef Champion. Don't think I want 2nd Urban Utopia. Go for the Golgari Raiders. I probably won't be playing them, but like one day I want to test that card. Could be today. Okay, I'm not going for Inspiring Unicorn. It's really strong, but double white, that would be too much. Don't want 2nd. Ceratok, Crushing Canopy sideboard. So I think we just end up with Celestia Guildgate here and keep working on that mana fixing. Another Vernadi Shieldmate, I suppose. Don't think I want to play white 2-drop. Just whatever. Another Shieldmate. Well, I definitely won't be playing 4. Okay. Worst rare for limited, probably, in the whole set. What else are we looking at? Sprouting Renewal. I'm not a big fan of this card. It's pretty flexible, but I don't know. It's not a creature, and I really want as many creatures as possible for Undergrowth. Probably just another Selesnya Guildgate. Or maybe the Spinal Centipede at this point. Yeah, let's just grab that. First picking Guildgate. I don't know how I feel about that, especially because I'm pretty sure I'll be able to get some later. Might of the Masses is more like a Selesnya card. Vivid Revival? What can we get? Return to 3 multicolored cards. So it's cards, not only creatures. What can we return? Gorgon, these 2, Lurcher, and Find Finality, and all our shield mates. Fine. Not sure that I want to play that card, but I'll take it. Another Beetle, I think. Don't get a Locket, wouldn't be horrible. I think just one more Beetle. Oh, and Charnel Troll as third pick. How many creatures do we have? 2, 3. I don't want to play all of these, but let's say 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep, we'll definitely have enough creatures to feed the troll. How exactly does it work? 4/4/4/3 trample. At the beginning of your upkeep, exile a creature card from your graveyard, put a counter on the troll, or sacrifice it and discard the card to put a counter on it. Yep. Okay, so it's either Guildgate or another Generous Stray. How are we doing here? Yeah, I just want more creatures, especially now with that troll. We'll just go with the Generous Stray. One more Lurcher. I think it's fine, but 2 is enough. And now, do we go with the Rosemane Centaur? It's really good. I'm a bit afraid that... Actually, we should be able to convoke him quite easily. We just have all the Vernati shield mates that count as a white source for him. Yeah, sure. I'll just play more Vernati shield mates and it should be fine. Motherhawk. We have enough small creatures. Get it out fast enough. So it doesn't have trample. Don't like the circuitous route in draft. In seal deck it's okay, but I think in draft it's just a bit too slow. On turn 4 I want to be doing something else than looking for lands. I don't think I want to play third Generous Stray. Let's pick that Motherhawk. And later we'll decide if we want to play him or not. There is the Selesnya Guildgate, so let's take that. That's easy. Flight of Aquanauts. That is a pretty heavy Selesnya card. How likely it is that we'd be able to convoke it on like turn 5? I mean, again, those shield mates count as a wide source for those Aquanauts, so it makes the mana requirements like less punishing. How does our top end look like? Just that Molderhulk. Then we end the 5th mana. I think I'll take it. And we'll just decide if we want to play it or not once we know all our cards. Another Guildgate. Let's take the Warrior Okapi. Could maybe even play it. Crushing Canopy. Kinda hoping for one more Guildgate. But I think overall I'm quite happy with the results. So let's get rid of everything we definitely won't be playing. And what are we looking at here? 11 more cards. Yeah, what? We have 4 guild gates. Book Devourer, also don't want to play that. I think I won't be playing those Raiders. Another card I don't want to play. I think in the end I won't be playing that color. There's so many cards we could return with a Vivid Revival, but do we want to play it? Probably don't want to play that Warrior copy. 2 toughness makes it really fragile. 3 shield mates. Still need to get rid of 4 cards. With what? 3 guild gates and... Do you have anything else? I'm thinking if I want to play that Urban Utopia. I probably should. I mean, we have 2 third drops that we really want to play on turn 3, especially those knights. How does our curve look like? Get rid of the Saratok. Three more to go. How are we doing in the removal department? Price of Fame, Severed Strands, Prey Upon. Find Finality. Think about not playing Prey Upon. Get rid of the Recluse. Want to keep all 3 shield mates so that I can reliably convoke the Centaur even without access to white lands. Oh, Flight of Equinox. I'm not playing that. It's just not reliable enough. I can't rely on that Celestia start when you can easily spit out tokens and convoke this on turn 5. One more card. I want to play that Molder Hulk. We have what, 18 creatures. We have those lurchers that should be pretty big. I think we don't really need the Molder Hulk. That's 40. And let's check the mana base. That's 5 white sources. 4 black sources? What the hell? How much black do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, that's not enough. Why the hell is the game suggesting more white sources than black sources? 1, 2, 3. Because it probably counts those shield mates as white. And of course, for us, they are just green cards, basically. I think I can get rid of forest and the plains at 2 swamps. Now we are at 6. 10 green sources. We also have that urban utopia. Technically 7 black sources. How quickly do we want to play our black cards? Do we need to have black mana, let's say, by turn 3? Not really. I want to have black mana reliably around turn 5, probably. That should be okay with 7 sources. Can draw a few cards with Generous Stray. We can draw a card from the Urban Utopia. I think this will be fine. Four, 6, 10. Thinking if with the 6 black sources I want to play that Centipede, or just make my curve more reliable and play the Warrior Okapi, which is of course significantly weaker, but it's green. Is there anything else green that could use instead? But I really like the Centipede. One counter often can make a pretty significant difference. I think I just want to go for more reliable draws. Let's play with the Okapi. I think I'll still keep 6 black sources. There are some cards that I want to be able to play reliably. I think this is the final deck. Let's see how it works. As I said, the goal is to get like 5 wins here. At 5, I'd be quite happy. Deck definitely has potential to go more than 5. What are we looking at here? On draw, this is still reasonable. Can go turn 2, the shield mate boosted with the beetle. If we get another land, we can convoke the centaur pretty quickly. I think this is a keeper, and we just have to get 1 more mana, basically. That's not a good start. A good start for us, of course. Okay, there is that mana. Do I want to go beetle and start attacking? Ah, what is there on 2 mana that could boost the Phantasm? There is that -3, -0 Surveil that would really spoil that attack. So I think I'll just play it safe, play the Okapi here. Make sure I can convoke the Centaur next turn. The Shieldmate is my only source of white, so I don't want to risk losing it. That sucks. Just staring at that counter. But we have the guild gate now, so maybe I could just play the beetle in case there is some counter magic. Lose the shield mate. Now we don't care if you lose it or not with the guild gate. And attack. I don't think that the Phantasm can grow to size 5. Technically it could, but it's quite unlikely. And if the beetle takes out some counter magic, yeah, there is something. Definitely a way to react. Let's see. What's it gonna be? 3-2 flash, yep. And do we trade both? I wouldn't mind trading both here, I think. That's still reasonable. Oh, come on. This card is such a pain in the ass. It's gonna be the Vivid Revival. I can return everything else. Well, with one creature in the graveyard, I think it's a bit too early for the troll. Let's play the centaur. I hope you don't run into the counter here. No, there is the 2-mana counter. Anything that costs 4 or more. And pass. And the Phantasm is doing a really good job. It's so obvious that there is an instant way to buff the Phantasm. Well, let's find out. Yep, another 3-2 flush. This is funny, basically defeated by the 1-drop. I couldn't do anything against that. Now we hit some counter magic. Oh, interesting. Well, let's pass again. That works as well. I could just play Find and return the creatures. I'm definitely willing to trade. Actually, I think that might have been a mistake. Like the only way how I can probably get through. And now I can play the troll. Get rid of the agent. And I really don't want to see a rat here, because discarding Find Finality would really hurt. It's the only way I can get some more cards. I'll take the Centaur and probably the Ladev Champion back. What do you want to get rid of? Beetle. Oh, that's not bad. Sphere. I guess I'll just be sacrificing the troll. I can return him, that's not a problem. Yeah, the question is, do we have more creatures or does he have more removal? What was it so far? Deadly Visit and that capture sphere. There's definitely more. I'd be surprised if a Dimir deck didn't have more than 2 removal. Yeah, I have to at the beginning of your upkeep exile creature. If you do. But there isn't May. Okay, so I have to remove cards. That kind of sucks. But still. Okay. That will be annoying, but you can also create tokens. 22 cards. It'd be nice if we could get one removal. Probably all it would take. And yeah, that sucks. Oh, and Midnight Reaper, wow. Hmm. Okay, this looks like a double block almost. Even triple. I can't afford to leave these two in the game. Play another land. How many lands do we have? 7. Thinking if we can get to a point where we'll be spitting out 2 tokens per turn. I don't know. When I try to draft Dimir, I always end up with something that just barely works, and when I play against Dimir, it's just like playing against constructed decks. Okay, I'll keep this. I'm just thinking about that deck, and there wasn't a single card that you would say was like average. Everything was just above average. Maybe that radical idea was like okay, but it worked with some other cards in the deck, so that was therefore synergy. That was just insane deck. That was like 7-0 so easily. So what is it gonna be? I want to know if I want to play the Crawl Harpooner on turn 2 or if I want to keep it. Oh. What? Don't even have creatures to discard into the troll. That sucks. But I could just play him, then return both creatures with Find. I have the Harpooner to remove, so for 1 turn I can keep him on board. That would save me quite a lot of life. Then I can sacrifice him into Severed Strand. Just return him back. I just need to buy time to get to finality. If just the draw the opponent has continues this way, we're gonna need the board sweep. But yeah, let's just try to buy some time here. Right, I'll have to remove the Harpooner. Whoops. Still forgetting that this is not May, this is must. He's willing to block and then double discard. Or double block. That would be even better. Now he discards into the Trooper, but it's still 2 for 1. Yeah, I'm fine with this. I'd have to sacrifice the troll anyway, so I don't think that the trade was really worth it. Of course, he didn't know that I have no creatures in hand, so... Yep, that's fine. Again, I'm willing to trade for a creature from hand. Look at that. Oh, on 4 mana. Okay, fine. That's understandable. But I want to keep my foragers because they survive finality. Let's hope he plays some creatures. That's 3/6 mana. Just need him to play 1 creature, make sure that he doesn't have 2 to discard into the Trooper. Or maybe even that would be fine. Still leave him with the Trooper and no cards in hand. Worst case scenario would be a removal. Yep. What do we have? Just return the troll and foragers. This looks like finally it won't be needed after all. And just sack the beetle to kill anything he played. What? Okay. So what's it gonna be? I think the troll with the beetle. Because I want to get rid of those Golgai Raiders right now, of course. Sucks that I can't play it so that I would get the counter on the troll. I don't have time for that. I think if I have to jump here, excuse me. I'll probably take 6. That'll be 5/5 next turn. And if I draw a creature, I'm still gonna be dead. Probably have to jump. 5/5. Upkeep if I draw that's 6/6. I would go to 1. Wow, that was a mistake. Yeah, I will play the shield mate. And jump. And the troll will eventually outgrow the worm. He didn't want to attack previous turn, so... You want to attack now? Okay, that's fine. How many creatures do I have? Only 2, right? But it's still enough to trade with the worm. And that's what I need, so that I can start attacking next turn. Oh. 2, 4, 8. try to get to 10. 6, 9. Okay, good. But that was, again, pretty close. I thought that I had a really strong deck, but it looks like this is just like an average power level. It's not bad. It's not quite as aggressive as I would like the draw to be, but Gorgon with Prepon is decent. Another removal. Hopefully we have time to draw something. We have all colors. I think I want to play that Utopia. Have to get some creatures as soon as possible so I don't have time to play another tapped land. Wow, perfect. It's probably gonna die right away. Nope. That's okay. We can just play the Gorgon. Pause the turn. Next turn we can go Price of Fame. Yeah, that's okay. I don't think that the race is gonna work here. Well, let's send the Lurcher to the graveyard. I think I'll keep Find Finality just to return creatures from the graveyard because I kind of expect them to start dying. And we can attack with everything. I like that trade. So now, if there's something big, we can just prey upon through the Gorgon, play the Vernari Shieldmate. Next turn, we can return the Gorgon. Maybe even the Lurcher in the end. Or just sever strands on the Shieldmate to remove the next thread. And meanwhile, those knights just keep doing damage. Oh, that's great. Gorgon doesn't die to this even. Really? A race? I think if I should just play the troll, kill the drake. Really care if I have to remove the lurcher. I just wanted to have the drake out of the way for the next turn. So that it can't chump those knights, they don't have trample. Sure. Oh, yeah. Now I can see why he wanted to raise, because that's... what? 4-3... That's a lot of damage from those wheat Dragonauts. One creature into the graveyard. Actually, I can get one creature into the graveyard. I can just discard the Shieldmate. And then play the Harpooner to kill the Dragonauts. They will trade, but I don't care. I need to feed the troll. Sure. Black. Green. Guard the Shieldmate. He didn't even pump it to the trade. Wow. Now he pumps it? Or is this... oh, that's a sorcery. I thought it was an instant. Wow, this card is bad. I mean, for real aggressive, is that... yeah, fine. But once you lose those first two creatures you want to send in, then it's just cards that do nothing. Wow. That was unexpected. Voltani. Interesting. Maybe for a singleton. Okay, what are we looking at here? Well, if I really want to keep this, all colors, we have the Harpooner. With a bit of luck, we can even shoot down something like a Sprite or a Bug if it's dimmer against us. No, it doesn't look like a dimmer. But we can shoot down a Healer's Hog with a bit of luck. That also works. I just hope he doesn't pump it somehow. There could be Sure Strike. That would be unfortunate. I'm pretty sure he has Sure Strike. Or not. Wow. So this worked really well. That part that exiles the creature is a problem. I can't play the troll. Healer's Hawk beatdown. And the fun part is that it may even work. Missed 2 land drops already. Okay. This looks like a game for finality. Just have to get to it somehow. Oh, that's great. I think if I just play knights and get rid of the hawk. I don't think that's necessary on 17 lives. How much removal do we have? 4 removal. And then return. Is this permanent? Multicolored card. The Shieldmate has Vigilance, so maybe I can just send him forward. If he trades, fine. And at this point, I think I'll just get rid of the hawk. There's the risk that he somehow pumps it. And still could take a while. Get my 6th mana. Okay, land please. Nope, not the land. Feels like a waste. But because I know my luck, I just probably have to kill the Legionnaire. If I say, okay, I'll draw the land, will be fine, I can take more, I'll just be taking more damage for next 8 turns and die. So there was the Sure Strike, but I'm fine trading Sure Strike for the Shield Mate. Okay, now the Okapi survives finality. I don't care about the beetle, but it doesn't survive the second lava coil. It's not a like Boros aggro, that's a Boros control considering the amount of removal. Are we doing 1, 2, 3? Let's just play Find. I'll return Stray and Knights. Play Knights. And attack with the bug. This means it can't block, so we can keep attacking. Okay, fine. Fine, 3-3 Lurcher. Still something on board. If I want to play the troll. How many multicolored cards do we have? 2. I think I'll pass. You have an answer for the Vindicator. Price of Fame takes care of that. You have a gate? Nope. Three, 7, 8, 9, 10. Another removal? Hope not. Especially things like luminous bonds. Hopefully that's not gonna happen. Okay, let's remove the beetle. And it seems that we may not need a Vivid Revival after all. We have 10. Vigilance. Let's get rid of it. He'll be on 6. Jump here. Yeah, that has trample. Okay, Boros control defeated. I think I'll make a cut here because this video is probably already pretty long and we'll continue in the next one. So I hope that you liked this episode, hope that you're gonna join me next time again. And until then, have a good time. Bye bye.